Yeah.
We got baseball to go.
If he beats close,
Yeah.
get it done for him
Yeah.
and get him on the road.
Otherwise,
It's your meeting.
He's in charge.
There's another spreadsheet.
It's on the agenda, but I'll,
and he tucked it up there to where the camera can't see, so he can hit it.
It's always a good time. It's fun to do updates.
Yeah.
He's involved with the appointment deal.
Way.
He owns it. I'm pretty sure he owns it.
Chance to change the.
Listen to him for an hour.
Yeah. I can just do it.
Table? You sure?
Squeeze.
Right.
Good idea. It's a good idea.
Go get us.
They misspelled
All
it.
right, well, I don't want to have my mouth full.
Spelled it vacant.
Well, you would like to see that. That'd
You
be
can
fun.
take
Entertainment.
They spelled your name wrong. They spelled it vacant.
Oh, you know?
You can tap on my shoulder.
You can,
You know you're really.
you can be the same.
TV now, though.
You live
Oh,
in
no,
the city,
yeah,
right?
never mind. Yeah, my bad.
Lined up. Oh, I can't do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Carla, who would please call roll?
I will. John Arend. Mark Arnold.
Here.
Whitney Hall. Here. Cody Haney.
Here.
Marvin Kusick.
Here.
Eddie Mack.
Here.
Cole Ream.
Here.
Don Roberts.
Here. We have a quorum. I hereby call this meeting to order. First order of business, I'd like to introduce and welcome our new member, John Arend. Thank you for coming and putting up with us. Next order of business is to consider approval of the minutes of the regular scheduled Metropolitan Area Planning Commission meeting of May 16th, 2016. Has everyone had a chance to look at those? So I'll entertain a motion to approve those, please.
So moved.
I have a motion
Second.
to approve.
Just a second.
I second.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I have a motion and a second. I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, that motion carries. And the next item is zoning. 4.1 is to consider a rezoning for property described as lots 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, block 42 of the original town site of Enid, located at the northeast corner of 7th and Oklahoma, from C3 General Commercial District to Special Use District R4 Residential Duplex or Two-Family Dwelling District to R7 Residential Multifamily District. Chris, you're gonna probably have to help me out on that. Did I do that right?
You did good. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman. Planning Commissioners, here's the site. It's bordered by, mainly on Oklahoma between 7th and 8th, and there is one piece of property there, zone C3 on Cherokee and 7th Street. The applicant, Excel Development, is acquiring the property, and the purpose of the property, if they get their rezoning from the City Commission, will be to build 36 affordable family housing units on this property. And the correct zoning for that is R7, and that's why we're in front of the Planning Commission this evening. The next slide I have to show you is a preliminary site plan of what the apartments will look like. You have Oklahoma on the south, 7th on the west, and 8th on the east, parking lot on the north. And then they've also showed us some typical elevations on some of their other projects. The housing in Enid will look similar to this, and that's my last picture. Are there any questions?
Hey, Chris, what's the lot on Cherokee and Seventh? They never show on the site plan. They call it out there, but what's that lot for, do you know?
They have not told me how they're going to develop it. The site plan that I have here is mainly on the property between 7th and 8th and along Oklahoma. Jennifer? How are you planning to use that lot?
We are not planning to build on that at all. I do believe there is a structure there, correct, Bob? That will be coming down because we don't want to have that liability of having a structure there. So it will be vacant property. At some point, we may use that for recreational area for the tenants, possibly for a garden or more play area for children.
Any other questions? I do have one person signed up to speak on this, if you're ready.
I'm ready, go ahead.
Bob Berry?
Okay, that's all that's signed up.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion. I have a motion to approve, and I have a second. All those in favor, aye? Aye. Those opposed? That motion carries unanimously. Paragraph 5, item 1 is to consider a use by review for a nursing home located at 2504 South Van Buren as part of the Enid Grace Korean Church property. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The slide in front of you shows the church. You can see it in the aerial photo. The site that they own is outlined in yellow, and is it approximately 10 acres, Carla?
No, it's 20.
20, okay, I'm way off.
Three.
So it's a fairly large tract of land, give you some scale there. We have water in Van Buren, and we have sewer utilities to the site. The next picture shows the church. We're kind of right down there where they want to build the nursing home. And I'll turn around here. Right here is where they propose to build the nursing home and the additional parking and driveway to support that facility. This property is zone CR2, and under our zoning ordinance, we can consider a nursing home through a use by review, and that's what we're doing this evening. And what we look for is there adequate infrastructure to support the nursing home. Our engineering department looked at the road, water, sewer, and stormwater, and there is capacity to cover all of that. It's our recommendation to approve. Are there any questions?
Okay, if I have no questions for Chris, do I have a motion? Second. Approve. And I have a second. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Those opposed? And that motion is unanimous. Paragraph 6, plats, we have none. Paragraph 7 are lot splits. Lot split number 1 is to consider a lot, excuse me, consider a lot split for James A. Baker, located on the east 128 feet of Tract 1, Block 1, Gary Munger's 5th edition, and east 128 feet of the south 45 feet of Tract 1, Block 1, Gary Munger's 6th edition. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is at the corner of Van Buren and Mulberry. The site that's being split off is defined in a yellow. The immediately to the west is Burger King, if that helps orient you where this is. And the purpose of the lot split is the hometown Sears is going to purchase the lot, and they're going to build a storage building there for their business. When we look at a lot split, we want to make sure we have access to a road. In this case, we do. It's Mulberry. We want to make sure we have access to water. It's in Mulberry, and we want to make sure we have access to sanitary sewer, and that's in the easement along the east property line. The survey is in the next slide. Recommended for approval.
Questions for Chris? Motions?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve.
I'll second.
I have a second. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That motion is unanimous. Lot split number 2 is to consider a lot split for Monty Bullis in part of the southwest quarter, section 26, township 20 north, range 8 west of the Indian Meridian, Garfield County, Oklahoma, located at Highway 132 and Marshall Road. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is outside the city limits, but within the MAPC jurisdiction. Just for a quick refresher, and for John, he's new to our commission, MAPC has authority and jurisdiction over all of Enid, everything within 3 miles of Enid, and everything a quarter of a mile of a state or federal highway running through the entire county, and that's why this one is in front of us this evening. The property is zoned agricultural. There's the quarter. The yellow box represents the lot split, and they're splitting off 6.01 acres. The minimum land area in the county, Garfield County zoning ordinance for agricultural is 5, so it exceeds that. Water and sewer will be private. It's recommended for approval. Are there questions?
How many feet off the highway 132 is this?
Should show on the
Let me
survey.
get you the survey. I think it's right there. Let me
376.
read something.
376?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? Motion.
Second.
I have a motion to approve and a second. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That one also is unanimous. And number 3 is to consider a lot split for, for Jeremiah and Julia Voth, Lot 13, Block 1, Thousand Oaks, First Edition, or First Section, except the west 15 feet, Garfield County, Oklahoma. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is in Thousand Oaks. Here, the yellow line outlines lots 13 and 12, and the applicant wants to take 0.43 acres from lot 13 and add it to 12, and then there'll be a new house that'll be built on lot 13. Water and sewer are private in this particular subdivision. Access is off of Thousand Oaks Road. It's recommended for approval.
Any questions on that one?
Here's the actual survey, what it looked like.
No questions? Motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve
Second.
and a second. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? And that one is unanimous. Paragraph 8, no traffic. Paragraph 9, easements, no variances. Item 11 is to adjourn. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion to adjourn. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Or adjourned.
Thank you.